Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Vanessa Sokic,
And I'm Lauren Johnson.
and welcome to Baby Steps to Natural Living. Okay, so I am married and I have 3 beautiful girls, and I live in Franklin, Tennessee as of right now, but boy, oh boy, have I moved around a lot in my life. So we have people from all over joining us tonight, and I'm really excited that you guys did because I wanted to share with you a little bit about where my journey began. Lauren is going to do the same, and then we're going to come together at the end to see how we can help you guys out. Okay, so I was married when I was 21, and from day one, we thought we would just trust God with whatever the timing was for our family. Well, 9 years fast forward, and we were going, okay, we really wanted to start a family. And we didn't really know what was going on, but I did have some physical issues that I was battling. It was definitely like hormonal issues. Polycystic ovarian syndrome was one thing that I thought was probably the main culprit. So I started to do my own research. If you know anything about taking baby steps to natural living, you will know that you have to be your own advocate. You do, no matter what. You know, many times people will go to one doctor too, and they'll get a second opinion. That's healthy. That's good. You know, doing your own research, taking control of your own life. That's what I began to do. And so I guess it's probably been around 6 years now that I did that. I changed my diet. I eliminated chemicals from my diet. I eliminated chemicals from products in my home to an extent until I learned even more. Because let me tell you, marketing will get you. It will trip you up. You think like you're using the best of the best until you realize like, oh, that is not at all a good product. So marketing is definitely tripping us up these days. But anyway, after 9 years of, trying to have a family, naturally, we ended up getting pregnant. And literally, I can definitely attest to the fact that it was because we had started to take these steps to eliminate a big majority of the toxins and chemicals and junk, especially with my diet and the lifestyle that I was living. It made a huge difference. And so while I was pregnant, my dearest friend sent me a starter kit with Young Living, essential oils. They were not cool. They were not a fad. And by the way, tonight is not just about oils, so bear with me. But I will say that's what jump-started this whole thing on like a whole nother level for me. Because I got this kit of these beautiful, colorful bottles, and I was like, what? I don't even know what these are. I mean, I'm thinking oil as in coconut oil, olive oil. I had no idea. And so anyway, I began to use these products sparingly and without any know-how at all, and naturally started to realize how these were going to forever change my life. And they have. And this girl can testify to that. So Lauren, you tell a little bit about you and your beginning journey.
Okay, well, so I am married as well, and I have 3 children, 2 boys and a girl. She's sandwiched in the middle, so she's lucky there. But we, I guess, started taking our first baby steps into the whole natural living lifestyle when my oldest, Brody, was a baby. I just thought, I feel like maybe he needs to start getting organic stuff. And
did you think that, or did you have a friend maybe tell you?
Both. It was really a friend. I had a friend that was nagging. Her name's Vanessa. And she really kind of jump-started that, I guess, a little bit. But I was really resistant, guys. It's like, for me, it's overwhelming to totally change and eradicate like my lifestyle that I had going. And I'm kind of like an 100% kind of person. Like I can only focus my attention on one thing at a time. I can multitask, but I like to give everything that I'm doing like my 100%. And so to not be able to do that and knowing I couldn't do that kind of freaked me out a little bit. And so for a little while I had like analysis paralysis to the whole thing. But Vanessa was like, you just start simple. Start getting organic milk. Start getting organic eggs. And so that's how I started. The first time I got organic grapes, I saw a bug in them, and I called her, and I said, Vanessa, there's a fly in my grapes. Like, what in the world? This is so gross. And she's like, that's good.
I'm like, they came from a farm. A real farm with animals and bugs. Out in the open. So.
And I still at that point was like, what am I doing? I can't do this. This is gross. This is flies in my food. Like, this is so weird. So anyways, fast forward, and I really wasn't taking that many more steps past that point until my son was, 4 at the time. had a really bad skin issue, and it needed addressing, and we kept getting prescription medications for it, and I just deep in myself, I didn't know why. I just knew deep within myself that I couldn't continue to lather him in them. And so I would fill a prescription and then I would never put it on him. And then we still had the problem. And so finally, one day when I was in the checkout line paying for this said prescription that I knew I wasn't going to use, I looked over at my husband and I said, "This is so dumb. Why are we paying $180 for this prescription that I know I'm going to stuff in a drawer because I don't feel right about putting it on him? Vanessa has been nagging me for a year and a half to get these dumb oils that I just think are so stupid. I wish she would stop bugging me about them." And but they would have been cheaper if I had just tried it.
Yeah.
So I think it's time that I need to get them. I'm so mad at myself.
And I think it was changing your life, like realizing that, you know, maybe we can get to a place with our lifestyle to where we would always be above the wellness line and not always fighting against the stuff that kind of comes in when you're not fueling your body with those good things like oils and supplements and nutrition.
I was tired of fighting it on the back end. I was tired of having to go get those prescriptions. I just wanted to see wellness in our family. And so Vanessa said that could happen. I didn't believe her. I was a huge skeptic, but she said that could happen.
I don't lie.
And so we gave it a try because my husband's like, that is dumb. What have you been waiting on, Lauren? He was really kind of mad at me, really, because he didn't know this whole conversation that had been happening. So he was kind of mad at me, like, yeah, you should have tried it. Why did we just pay that bill? So anyways, we gave it a try, and I have never looked back. I mean, it's history. And then I became a total nerd and started researching stuff and just got really, really excited about it. And so I went from major skeptic to like full on, like now we're changing products in our home. Now I'm using great makeup, you know, and it's just been baby steps along the way. And so that's where this class comes from. Yeah. We just want to show you guys it doesn't need to be overwhelming. You don't need to throw out everything and start fresh. Just start taking baby steps. And so that's what tonight is all about.
Yeah.